we have a new year. And so the Giants were last year's champs, and we're going to try to be this year's champs. And that's the pressure that we put on ourselves to do the best we can do, and I think the best we can do would be very, very good, and that's where we are.
What a week it's been out here at the ranch. It started back on Tuesday with a June version of a blue norther blowing through here. Hold on to those tents. Hold on to that margarita machine. And that's the way the week started, and then it heated up, and then some at the Cowboys mini camp.
You're just seeing coaches put in some schemes and things here that will really be implemented in training camp, and I think the upgrades in personnel. I mean, you can see it at cornerback, for instance. You can see why they're excited when you see third teams with Pac-Man Jones and how they move Anthony Henry into sub packages at safety. They got a lot of things they can do.
It's about winning and losing.
Is this the most talented group you've ever been a part of?
Yeah, ever. Yeah. All guys can make plays, you know, all us physical in the run game. Got a lot of key guys. If I'm about to go down, I don't think we'll miss a beat.
You doing that big brother role for GP?
Nah, him, man. He cool. He, you know, I talk to him, you know, here and there, make sure everything's good with him, you know. So he'll be all right. He got a good head on his shoulders. You know, I told him and the rest of the rookie guys they need any help with anything. You know, I'm right here for them. That's the same way guys treated me when I was in Cleveland. You know, that's my personality anyway, so I'm going to make sure those guys be okay.
I like pressure, man, and no matter what no one says, it's all on me now. So there's no excuses, and I think that I'm in a great position, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for whatever the challenge is. But mainly I've been working out with Prime. I'm doing my route tree, working on my back pedal, working on my brake, and just being patient out my brake.
It was that loss to the Giants. Terrell Owens wasn't 100% healthy. He was struggling getting off the line of scrimmage from that sprained ankle, and so the Cowboys' offense kind of stalled out a little bit, only scored 17 points. But if you look at the season as a whole, without Terry Glenn, they scored the second most points in a single season in franchise history. They had the most passing yards in a single season in franchise history, most passing touchdowns in a single season in passing. So the wide receivers did something, and I noticed that Patrick CRAYTON, as the number 2 guy, did catch 50 passes.
You know what we're clicking on all cylinders, kind of like where we left off in January. You know, it's kind of clicking right now. Timing is good, everything is good. You know, I think some of the younger guys are finally starting to learn some of the schemes, the way Coach Phillips and Coach Garrett are all really trying to get them to learn with the staff. So they're kind of picking it up a little bit more. You know, TG hasn't been here with us through the first 4 weeks, so it's kind of we've kind of adjusted. So I think, you know, he was here at the end of last season, so we had to go that whole season almost without him. So we kind of had to just make that adjustment. And I'm hoping he comes back and the situation gets, you know, fixed or whatever they deal with, you know. But I hope he comes back because I want to get that Super Bowl for him.
Do you have to choose sides in this situation? Are you for Terry Glenn? Are you for Jerry Jones?
Do I have to choose sides? No, I don't have to choose sides. I think people know where people stand on that situation. We talk amongst ourselves in the locker room. That's the way we keep it.
We're around each other all the time. We know each other's little secrets that we don't let you guys in on. So we're more apt to talk to each other than, you know, let the whole world know about what's going on in life.
Okay, so minicamp, what are you hoping to get out of these 3 days, I guess?
Well, we've been preparing pretty well. We've had OTA, so it's kind of like you get a jump start on it. I think personally for each guy, you're just trying to get better at the things that you didn't do well last year, and I guess put it into play and leave here with a good taste in your mouth when you go back to Oxnard.
You start to feel it that, like, we're about a month away here.
Yeah, it's getting close, man. We're a little antsy about it. We're ready to get it cranked up just because of the way things ended. And also, guys feel good about where we are right now. And I think by us being together for this long time, I think a lot of people will remember and keep that in the back of their mind, how it ended, and do what we need to do to get further.
You've seen Pac-Man out there on the field, just the way he's moving and the way he's fitting in here.
Good. Everything's going good. He's been doing an outstanding job. He's been making plays yesterday and today, and we've all been like sticking together in the classroom, picking up the defense and everything. So he came back here came back in shape. So he's been handling his business since he's been away and stuff. So that says a lot about what he wanted to do on the field.
What was the team's reaction yesterday? And we heard about the return he had for a touchdown in practice. Just is there a little bit of electricity going?
Yeah, that's what we want to see. You know, that's the reason we brought him in. That's the reason we drafted all the young guys. You want those plays to happen for us often this year, and it's good to see this happening now. He also had an interception for a touchdown today, so we're gonna be pretty solid in the secondary.
Are you guys embracing him?
Yeah, most definitely, man. I mean, we understand people go through certain things, you know, throughout their career, you know, whether it's personal or impersonal, you know, but we right here. He's a part of the family now, and that's how we're gonna support him.
I really just told him, I said, Prime, I know it's never going to be another you, but I really feel that I can be the new era of prime time. So that's what all that is about. You know, I could never try to be another. It would never be another prime time, but in this day and era, I think I have a good chance of being the next prime time.
Yeah. I just told him there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure in the 21 on the corner. It's one thing to see 21 on offense, but to see 21 on the corner, that's a lot of pressure. So he says he's definitely gonna make everyone forget about that old one. I say I want you to. I wanted to, because I'm gonna help you make them forget about this old one.
You know, you don't have to do as many of the little things right. And I feel like right now going against guys like T-New, Ant Henry, Pac-Man, all those guys, you know, it gets you a lot better.
You know, as far as having training camp, it's basically just over 5 weeks away. You like this setup in the off season because the mini camps later than what it has been the last couple of years.
To be honest with you, I don't care either way it goes. If we do this for 5 straight weeks and then go to training camp, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. So, I mean, either way, I'm gonna show up whenever they tell me to show up. So I don't have a care either way.
They're so important to your standing on the football team. And these young guys in this room and the guys who aren't, you know, outside of the few guys who are positioned in as the starters, you know, there's a lot of room for competition. And I think it'll be exciting when we go out there because it shows everyone that everyone gets to see who's improved. Everyone gets to see who got better this offseason. Everyone gets to find out who's been really working. And it's cool.
For me, like if I stay up late, then I usually sleep later too to kind of make up
like
for it.
Real late, like 7:30.
7:30 as far as what?
I'm kidding. Like, you know, sleeping late.
Right.
When you get to be my age, you'll understand that 7:30 is sleeping late. But
it's good to remember what stopped you from getting there. You know, I think you can't really get bitter. You can't get an attitude that's going to affect your preparation for the next time. You know, it's just like a long distance runner. If they run out 20 yards left in the race and they run out of gas, you know, they can be upset about it, but what do I have to do to not do that? And that's more the attitude than that. I mean, you always got that dang, man, we could have did this different, but at the end of the day, your preparation is what's going to get you over that hump.
Yeah, I think one thing is we call plays a little bit more as far as just off the cuff. Defense, offense will just call plays. I think that the sense of urgency goes up a little bit. You know, it's you know, whereas sometimes you're throwing everything in. During OTAs, it's like, hey, we're installing this 2 hours, let's go out in the field and do it. Now everything's in. So now everyone should be playing at a fast tempo. You should know what you're doing.
You know, it doesn't really matter how much talent you have on a team. It's about that team coming together and gelling. And that's what makes this game so great. Because if you can get everybody on the same page, no matter if you have talent or not that much talent, you can be in contention. And definitely we could be in contention. Everybody's in contention on paper right now, but until you put on the pads, until you start playing games, that's what matters.
I think the mindset has to be that of going the distance. And, you know, great players can only do so much, but great players with a great mindset can be extremely successful as far as going deep into the postseason. So, you know, we're geared up. We're working hard. Coach Stewart, our D coordinator, he's done a great job of, you know, just simplifying our defense for us and just making it to where we can go out there and play football and be playmakers.
It's fun for me just because I enjoy competition, and I hate to say it, but it's neat when you get to do it twice a day. You know, if you suck in the morning, you're mad, but you go back and you look at your playbook and you're right back out there to change perception. You can go right back out there and play good in the afternoon, and you feel good going to bed at night. You know, and so I love that side of sports and competition when you have the ability to come right back out quickly and change the perception or the idea of you thought you didn't play well, or maybe if you did play well, can you sustain it and continue to play at a high level? And it's exciting to me.
You guys.
Where are you from?
Interning.
Where?
TV.
Oh, you're interning. Okay. All right, good. There you go. You got a question? No questions? We're going to keep you. Get rid of all the rest of them.